this video, we'll be covering the initial setup of HTTPS in the SM-800A Danfoss controller. So here we started in our StoreView web tool. We're on our initial login page. As you can see, HTTPS is disabled, so we're only using HTTP. We'll enter in the IP address of our controller as well as our username and password to get to our home screen. So as you can see, if we go to our menu under configuration and then COM, that we do have HTTPS here disabled or set to no. So to start the process of enabling it, we want to select the gear button at the top right of the StoreView web screen and click Browser Certificate. From here, we can go to the Generate option, where we can begin the process of actually generating the file that needs to be signed, or the certificate. I have a few fields we need to complete here. Country, domain is a field that would have to come from the customer end, most likely their IT department, but this would be specific to the customer side, so that's something that they would generate. IP address of the individual controller. So if we do have a site with multiple controllers, we do need to generate a separate certificate for each controller. So we would need to repeat this multiple times in a situation with a store that has more than one SM-800A. And then we do need to enter in something into the organization field. We click Generate, and this will create our CSR or a certificate file. Once we have that CSR file generated, we can then take that back to on the customer end so that they can sign the certificate using whatever processes they have in place to do that. Once that is completed, that should then give us a file that they've returned with in a PEM format or a PEM extension. We would want to then return to the SM-800A. Again, under Browser Certificate option, we would then want to go to Upload. And under Upload, we would want to select Browse and then choose that PEM file from our computer. Once we choose that, then you can select Upload, and that would upload the certificate into the controller. Once that's been completed, the next step would then be to go back into your controller under Configuration and COM again. And here we would want to then enable that HTTPS option that we have under the COM screen. From there, you would want to choose Initialize to send the new setting into the SM-800A. And at that point, logging into the unit from StoreView Web moving forward, we would want to enable the HTTP slide bar for our login.